next. After this, his track with Starboy Sunsun. It's called Dark Times. CompreHend here next for you.
We wake up each day in the same room. We do the same things until the pain moves. When, as a kid, every day's new. Now we're running on a clock like trains do. We all live our lives thinking we're free, till we realise we're just currency. Cause we're ruled by corporate companies. Need to open up your eyes and come and see. If we take from this earth, then we're jailed. We're told what our worth is before we've exhaled. In school where the servants will always prevail. We work till we're hurting, we're slaves till we're frail. That's just the way that we live. If we rap about drugs, we get paid for this. But when rapping about love, then no paper exists. I think that's it makes me wanna quit. They're polluting our streams, diluting the food we consume because of greed. So now we're confusing our needs. We're not eating right and abusing our meats. When we should be chewing on greens. We know that as humans it's truth that we need. But we just reclude to our screens. Change what you're viewing, then maybe you'll see.
The stars, they still come out to shine. In the darkest times. It's so hard, but we're still getting by. In the darkest night. The stars, they still come out to shine. In the darkest times. It's so hard, but we're still getting by. We're getting by.
They divide us by wealth, while providing a value of self. That way the louder we yell, the more that they know that their power excels. And we can just cower and yelp, or stand tall like a tower and help. But if we devour our health, we'll just feel sour each hour we're dealt. And now we all live in our phones, divided by scripts within codes. And although our limits aren't known, this gimmick of image is killing our hope. So let's stop all these wars. People are dying and profit's the cause. The same reason for mopping up floors, to spend weekends out shopping of course. Disconnected from ourselves, we all act reckless and can't tell. Because what's expected is large sales, so make sure you accept it, you can't fail. Forget what you thought that you knew. We're humans, our souls can't be bought like their food. So let's all conform to the truth. Together we're stronger and way more in tune.
Oh no, the stars, they still come out to shine. In the darkest time. No. It's so hard, but we're still getting by. In the darkest night. The stars, they still come out to shine. In the darkest time. It's so hard, but we're still getting by. We're getting by.
Feels like I'm living in a rat race. Living with my pain like a flatmate. But I'm on a go cause I gotta get the cash. Yeah, I gotta build a stack quick time, that's a fast way. Living in this concrete jungle, trying to stay humble and better on my pathways. Improvements in my movements, I feel of life like I was on my last day. Madness, better yet sadness. Too many man upon badness. Yeah. Dip, lang a man down. That's another youth that's left dadless. Nah. Bodies laid out in a hearse as a mother cries tears in a black dress. This verse is for all of my people that want more from life cause we had less.
In the darkest nights, yeah. In the darkest times. In the darkest times, yeah. In the darkest night.
The track debuted on this show going back a few weeks. It's Dark Times by CompreHend. And you remember we're on air and CompreHend dropped us an email. We were pinging backwards and forwards. So let's get him into the studio. Tonight's the night. Hello, CompreHend.
Hello, thank you for having me.
Let's start with Dark Times then. With Sunsun, of course, that track.
Yes.
Our old friend Sunsun.
Yes.
So how did that collaboration come about?
Well, I've seen a lot of Sunsun's music as I've been up and coming. And yeah, he obviously lives in Leicester as well. So I met him at a lot of events. We did something called Project Live together last year, and that was, I think, over the course of a few months. But yeah, we got called through that. Always said we need to make a tune together, and then yeah, we made it, and here it is.
Where do the ideas for the songs come from?
Experiences. Most of them are like things I see, things I read about, my views on things. It's quite opinionated, I think, my music.
How does a song start life?
I normally find a beat first, and then either the beat will take my mood, or I'll be in a mood and find a beat that fits that, and then I'll just sort of play around with the beat and write some different lyrics and see how it goes.
Because of your kind of history with freestyling, do you start songs, do you begin by freestyling, or is it all kind of more considered and writing down the lyrics? first?
Yeah, no, I would like to get into a habit of recording my freestyles because sometimes they're really good. But usually I just do it for fun, like when I'm in the shower or when I'm on my way to work in my car. If there's a beat on, I'll just start rapping to it. So that's more for fun. Or like if I'm with my friends, I'll just start freestyling. But I don't usually write anything from my freestyles.
Have you ever forgotten some cracking lyrics then?
Yeah, but because I write on my phone, I don't write on paper like a hip hop lyricist would back in the day. But there's been many a time where I've accidentally highlighted the whole thing and deleted it, and it's not been archived, and I've lost like a whole track and just remembered like a verse or so. But everything happens for a reason, and then maybe the track I've ended with was a lot better anyway. So
it's very philosophical.
Yeah.
So who would you say your key influences are?
Like I say, I mean, my friends mainly, they were the ones who originally even got me into rap. Prior to that, I was a metalhead. I used to love rock and,
really?
and metal. Yeah. I used to wear the skinny jeans and all of that. And I was a skateboarder. And then I just used to hang out with them more and more, and then got into rap and hip hop and stuff. Yeah, so my friends and also people like Loki, more conscious rappers like that talk truth, Akala, Logic, people like that really are my main influences.
I've noticed recently in the tracks you've been uploading that there's been an increase in quality. Not that there's anything wrong in the first place, but it feels like you've hit your stride recently.
Yeah. No, definitely. I mean, I was very nervous and unsure coming into rapping. I just knew I wanted to speak the truth, but I didn't know which way I was going to go with it. And I think recently I've just not cared a lot less, but not worried. Do you know what I mean? Not worried, and just made music that I want to make.
You can be over analytical, I guess, can't you? And worry about what people can make. What was it like the first time you heard yourself on the radio?
It was a mad buzz. It still is. Every time I hear myself on the radio, it's a mad buzz. Hearing my tracks in some of the local Leicester spots that I hang out at, hearing it come on by the DJs, it's a crazy feeling.
You've got some gigs coming up in the next few weeks and months. Where can we see you?
So at the minute, I've got 3 festival bookings for this year. On the 27th for Too Funky Festival in Leicester at the Music Cafe. The Skinny Man, Rodney P, loads of local Leicester hip-hop acts.
Good lineup, yeah.
Yeah, fantastic lineup. So definitely get down for that. That's at Too Funky Music Cafe. And then after that, I've got the Western Park Festival on the 7th of July, which is my first sort of outdoor festival type thing ever. And then in September, I'll be performing at Rockingham Speedway for the Rocked Up Hootenanny, which you mentioned last time.
Yeah.
That made me laugh. But yeah, I'll be performing there in Rockingham Speedway for the festival there. A lot of rock acts, but there's also a hip hop tent with the likes of Logic, Mike Righteous, Amy True, a lot of amazing rappers there.
A man in demand at the moment.
It's going well. I'm happy.
I'm happy. Where do we go online to find everything about you? Where's the one single place we should be studying?
I'd say at the minute, my YouTube, it's got the links to everywhere else on there, and that's where I'm dropping a lot of content at the minute. But yeah, YouTube, CompreHend Official.
It's great to have you here. Thanks for calling in tonight. Congratulations on Dark Times. I'm pleased that it's out there for the world now. Thank you.
Really appreciate that. Thank you.
BBC Radio Leicester.
Lovely guy, CompreHend.